I don't understand people who've been at a job for over 10, 15, 20 years. That's just...
you know
What are
what's
you trying
funny?
to say about fresh?
Podcast and chill. Matt G, the Ghost Lady, and Len Moleko.
And ladies and gentlemen, we are back at it again like we never left. SA's #1 podcast. Yeah, boy.
Yeah, well, that's right.
Ladies here, Ghost Ladies here, aka Kanye.
But it
It's
just
not
stays there.
working. It's not working. Len, have you ever mentioned my name?
No.
Exactly.
Oh, you know what we were saying before she came?
Before he came.
Yeah, before he came. Actually, let me ask you again. Who would you trust with a secret between myself and Len?
Len.
Tabang.
Len and Tabang. You never. I'll never tell
he's
Matt
been-
G nothing.
He's been saying your name for how long now?
Too many times.
I think it started just as you had started.
Yeah.
And people started going on the whole CSI on some, who's the ghost lady? Okay,
And they
there's
tried
the hand.
and never-
Okay, her name is Kanye.
Yeah.
And we'd even say after recording, like, yo, you kind of mentioned the name. And then he's like, no, it's fine. It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. Like as if the people will not see. Yeah.
But I can't keep a secret like you.
You can't.
I can.
Oh, no, you can't.
I can.
Okay, which secret have you kept?
There's
Too
so many
many
that
to
he's
mention.
told me. Yeah.
That you have not spoken.
Just when
Len,
you
must I tell you everything he's told me?
what you must do is when you tell me something, if you don't want me to tell anyone else, tell me. Then I'll keep it as a secret. Mari, you can't tell me and then assume I'm going to keep it a secret.
Oh, so I must tell you to keep it as a secret.
Yes, then I won't.
But don't you think there
Then
are
you
some...
won't.
No,
then I won't.
But there are some...
then I won't tell anyone.
but
Oh,
there-
okay.
But there are some...
But if you don't say that, it's a free-for-all.
But there are some conversations that now where you can gauge. What
Yeah,
like,
you can gauge. So you've
This is our conversation. So why do you
Yes,
have
like
to...
one we had this weekend.
Amongst a lot of ones that we've had.
He
not
told
only
me a
this weekend.
secret.
No, secrets.
Yeah.
Lots of
So
them.
look at how you're excited about that. You
And I've kept them, right? It's been 2 days, but so far so good.
I'm not
Don't
one.
talk,
I'm not
don't
one of your
talk.
podcast interviews here. If there's anybody that you think you'll unlock, I am not one of them.
He tried last week with the wheat thing, ne?
Yeah, you can't.
It
It's
doesn't work.
it's a conversation that was had.
Yeah.
Yes, and that's it.
That's it.
Yeah, and I've kept it a secret.
Nkara, you are itching to say something.
He's aching for you to just say, no, okay, you can tell them that part.
Rona le Fifth Amendment right in this country.
Forget the country. Between you two, you need it. Yeah.
Now we do have Fifth Amendment between the two of us.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Are you good at keeping secrets?
Generally, yes.
Yeah, I believe Len is very good at
Yeah.
keeping secrets. Not that I've told him anything, but I feel like Len
Even that
is-
one conversation we had.
Which one?
Which one now?
It's a secret. Don't worry. It's a secret. It's a
Talking
secret.
about secrets, ne? I've lost count how many celeb interviews I've done on the podcast. And usually what happens is like the celeb will call and say, hey, please remove XYZ because I don't want it out there. I'm like, oh, cool, I'll remove it.
Yeah.
I was interviewing Jackie Phamotse on Friday, ne?
Phamotse.
Phamotse.
Phamotse on Friday. And for the first time ever, I was telling Tavang, hey, Tavang, I think you must remove that part.
It didn't even come from her.
Yeah, it didn't even come
It
from
was
her,
all
bro.
from you.
Yes.
Oh,
that
maybe you're
interview was
growing. Eh?
crazy.
Yeah.
I'm still in part 1.
Have you listened to the stuff?
On my way here, I was.
And what did you think?
Yeah, because I sent it to Len so he can listen to the podcast
And tell us.
and let me know if he agrees if I should remove the parts or leave them there.
I'm still with the light stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think it came in 3 batches of audio.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the longest.
It's a
we shot-
docu-series.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a
Netflix special.
docu-series.
This is a Netflix
We shot it for
special.
2 hours and 20 minutes.
Yeah. Can
Oh,
you
yeah, because I
believe-
remember I was looking for you on Friday.
Yeah.
And I think I started looking for you from about 1, and you only reverted back to me like 6, 7 in the evening.
And I tried even calling you on Saturday, Len.
Yes.
Did you see my number?
Only to find out that, no, shit, actually he was recording. I was like, oh yeah, and he had told me that he was going to be recording Jackie on Friday.
We started the first hour clean. Had a smoke break. Came back, did second hour.
It was like, yo.
And by the way, bear in mind that we started. What? Oh.
Never mind.
Oh.
We started by taking a shot.
Oh, yes.
Of grandeur. Hey, grandeur, na le masipa, yo. Hey, must respect grandeur, bruh. Fucking hell.
She even said too smooth.
Phew.
Yeah. There's a chiller who sent me something about they had grunge over the weekend. Something crazy happened.
Phew.
Like I think it was pastors or something.
Ha.
They drank the night
Another
before.
one.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
And they didn't go to church on the Sundays.
But they couldn't even make it for online church. Just to service 50 people. Okay?
Wow.
Because they were having grandeur, you know. So yeah, we've been clapping. By the way, we clapped a bottle of grandeur throughout that interview. And then we started drinking the one I was going to give to her.
Because she said, no, let's open it.
Yes.
So unule present ya hai.
Yes.
Oh wow.
That's how good it was.
And
Wow.
then we took a second smoke break. Came back for the last 20 minutes. Yo.
Yo.
You could have just said I must listen to the last bit of audio.
No.
Why do you have to take me through the docu-series?
No, listen through, because that's the thing. At the last, all the names that were not being mentioned were being mentioned at the last. You're like, whoa.
Oh, connect the dots.
Yeah, no.
I got lit. But my thing, do you believe the stuff she was saying on Friday?
I believe it because such foul things happen out there. Such crazy stuff. I know it's hard to believe, but it does happen. It's hard to believe if you're living in this nutshell of like, everyone is innocent, such things don't happen. But the truth of the matter, people go through bad ish out there. So,
Have you read any of her books?
I think I've read 2.
And
Yeah.
what do you think about it?
It sounds too good to be true. Or maybe she's that good of a writer. Or maybe she was writing about her lived experience. It's how you take it, and the realities that you might know of, or realities that you only think exist in movies. So if it's her truth, it's her truth. We did not necessarily live it. If she did, and she documented it in a form of a fiction/non-fiction book, that's what she did.
Because for me, I think there's a bit of truth in what she's saying, but some of the other stuff I felt like was over-exaggerated. And the reason why I want to take out some parts, because it's a world that I know nothing about, It's above my pay grade, so I can't even fact-check it, But it just felt like, yo, dude, what are you saying?
like, with the names she dropped, you can call the people like, listen, this was said about you.
Yeah.
True or false?
And what
Right of reply.
what I was telling Tabang is like, I don't understand how this girl can go around, writing books, doing interviews, and speak so freely about this. Because if it is true what happened and what she says happened, normally people like that don't get to live to tell the story. I.e. Jeffrey Epstein. You know what I mean? You get nipped in the butt quick.
And that lady's gonna sing, eh? Did you hear?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
I forgot her name. Kind of what's her name?
Yeah, the Jeffrey Epstein. Let me search for you.
She's gonna sing like a canary. And
Jackie had an encounter with Jeffrey.
She was there.
She was there.
In Cape Town. Hey, this is part 3.
We were literally having a heart attack, me and Tabak, in the background.
Ghislaine.
yes.
Galay, well, yeah.
Ghislaine or
Yeah.
Ghislaine Maxwell.
The Maxwell lady, yes.
Yeah.
Elaine.
No, she was there. She met Bill
Yo.
Clinton.
Yeah, that African trip where they were all coming
one
to
with Chris
Africa.
Tucker
with
was
Chris
there.
Tucker.
Yeah.
She was there. She was the young girls.
Yes.
When they talk about the young girls, hey, that's
Wow.
why it's...
But then if you think what she says is far-fetched and her having been, if somebody had told you about what Jeffrey did, would you believe them?
No.
No.
But you saw it documented in a form of a documentary and you're like,
Whoa.
wow.
believe.
Yeah.
But her having said, oh no, I know the guy. I was in
those
that
young
space.
girls.
Why is it so far-fetched? Why
Yeah.
do you not believe what she says?
No. I'm not saying I don't believe her. I said I think there's bits of truth.
Achanyana here and there.
Yeah, and then
Okay.
she, like, for example, with Jeffrey Epstein, maybe she was in Cape Town that weekend.
And then
saw him
I'm
from
Monada.
afar.
Okay.
But I was not fondled by Jeffrey.
You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
I think she adds spice, and that's why I think she's a good writer,
Perhaps.
But I could be wrong, because like I said, it's above my pay grade. I don't know what's real, what's not when it comes to that life.
Like I said, I think she's a good writer. Lived experience. If the dots connect, then perhaps, maybe.
But you're right in saying that if someone had told you about Jeffrey Epstein, you'd be like, no, that's far-fetched.
Yeah.
It's impossible.
That's why I like that statement, because that's what I said to you even. I was like, at the end of the day, you will hear of such stories. But when you have someone come forward from that perspective that, hey, I was that young girl who was I was that girl who was involved with those older men in such a manner. That one, it completes the picture.
Yeah.
So you get it.
Dude, I was so afraid to go on social media this weekend because it's been depressing lately, man. Like when you go, someone has passed away.
Hey.
Yo, it's crazy.
Yeah, the
man.
Rona is.
When I saw Meritwala, Somizi's mother, I was so heartbroken.
Legend.
Oh.
Yeah.
Legend.
Umampinga.
Legend.
Oh.
This week has just been heavy.
Yeah.
I think maybe for so long we probably thought, whatever, look at the
Yeah.
numbers. But now it's starting to come knock on your door
Yeah.
via people that you know, and you're hearing things. And
There's someone who know. Can I mention? Was it a secret?
no, it is a secret.
Okay.
It's a secret. It's a secret.
Guys, you can't keep secrets. Now we've got Corona, and it's a secret. Contact trace and talk to us.
They have contact traces. And what also scared me was I saw Jackie actually saying that she's not feeling all that well this past weekend.
Yeah.
Apparently she's got...
Bamokaya grocery at the gate there.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, okay, should I really go record this podcast on Monday? Kind of thing. Yeah.
Because she texted me Saturday morning asking if I'm okay because she's sick. I'm like, I'm cool, bro.
But that's the thing now. You know, you can have corona and have no symptoms.
Asymptomatic.
Yeah.
But then, and those are the people who are far worse in passing it around. Because, yes, I don't have symptoms. So,
because then you operate with that manner that you are
yes,
fine.
like, not. And you touch here, you do this. You probably don't even wear your mask properly when you go around and whatnot. And then suddenly it's 3, 4, 5 people who were in your company, some that you might not even know or you'll never meet up with anytime soon. And suddenly they get sick. And suddenly you don't know what happens to them. Because like you think properly. The stories that people are saying, some scary
but you get
shit.
people who got the who get corona, test positive, and like become so ignorant because they seeing themselves and they're okay. Because I heard of this other situation actually from a doctor who said heard this like this other one of the patient was like, yeah, but this exaggeration about corona, yes, I'm positive, but I'm fine and I move around freely.
Wow,
so it's like,
that's
whoa,
irresponsible.
yeah.
Do you know it's
you need to be responsible.
It's like, remember at the epi center, can I call it an epicenter, or at the high of HIV/AIDS? People were sleeping around like it's still 1960.
Let me call Jackie actually and find out what happened. Yeah, carry on.
And then Abaratsosa.
Hey.
No,
just
not
see us
today.
dispersing.
Wait, Emanyana. Whoa.
Let the girl heal.
Yes, because when I
I
read,
should call it.
when I read
Okay.
those tweets over on Sunday night, I was like, ish.
So you think we gave it to her? She got it from here?
No, I'm not saying she could have been the carrier, and you didn't perhaps know.
Yeah. But we're sanitizing like every 5-10 minutes.
Yeah,
Were you wearing a mask?
Not
during the interview.
no.
How far apart were you?
It was
Quite
pretty
far,
far.
actually,
There's good spacing.
Better than this, actually.
Yeah. In fact, you're too close right now.
I tried to move back, and you all brought me closer.
Yeah.
You know, but it's.
But like I always say, I think me and Tabang had it that weekend, guys.
it's
And then it begs the question: if I've had it, then can I have it again?
apparently people do have
Yeah,
it
you
again.
do have it again. But
Apparently.
your body has a better chance of fighting it because it knows how to fight it.
Or-
unless you've got other underlying conditions.
So there's something that can trigger it. Maybe if someone else has it, then it can trigger me having it again.
No. If you get in contact with somebody
with
else
someone.
who's got it, and you are, at the worst case scenario, you are throwing your tongue down their mouth, chances are you're going to get it.
And throwing down be kissing people is not the only way.
It's not. No, I was just saying, like, let me maybe try put it to him as in an extreme scenario type thing. I'm not saying kissing people is extreme, but in as much as you can get it from sitting next to somebody who's got it like this, is the same way you've got a chance of getting it when you throwing or shoving your tongue down their throat. And the scary thing about it is once you hear of a person who's got it, I don't know, it's the mind has a very funny way of playing tricks on you. And you start sort of like, those symptoms are phantom in your system. Like you start feeling cold, but not necessarily saying you have it, but the mind is just playing tricks with you.
Crazy things, I haven't been sick since that weekend.
Yeah, likewise.
Zero, not even a cough, nothing.
But you and Tabang were blaming me for getting that cold. So if you guys think you got corona, that means you got the corona from me then.
Because you were sick before the weekend before.
Yes.
How did I escape? Because I was in your spaces, and out of all of you guys, I'm the one who didn't get sick.
Or maybe, you just don't know. You're not showing the symptoms.
And perhaps I was. But then if that's the case, there are people that in that period of time, because I think you were sick just before the country closed down.
Yeah, during the speed dating party, yeah.
Yes, but there are so many people that I came into contact with subsequent to that, up until the country closed down, that none of them were sick.
Sure. It's crazy,
It's so
man.
weird. It is so weird.
There's so many possibilities.
Yeah.
Yes, which is the best thing about it is, and there are those that have gone through it and have, I don't want to say they gave TED Talks, but they gave talks nonetheless on some like, yo, this is what I went through. And honestly, the best thing to do is just social distance, isolate, and wear a mask, sanitize, just so you don't want to pass what you're going through to the next person.
To the next person.
Because it is that
Because you
hellish.
don't know how it will affect the other one. Yeah.
So should we fall back on the interviews for now?
Perhaps that's a good idea,
Yeah, good
because
start.
whoever that you interview, you don't know who they're gonna meet up with subsequent.
Where they've been before.
Or they've been before.
Before they
And
sit down.
you come with it, and then you are, what's the word I'm looking for? You are asymptomatic, but then you pass it around. I take it to wherever I go. Same with Pasta T, same with Ghost Lady. And before you know it, from one interview that you do, kind of like how they called her what? Patient 10 or Patient 11, that lady in South Korea.
Oh, yeah.
Went about her life for a good 2-3 weeks, if not a month.
But ended up infecting the whole church. Everything she had passed.
I think.
But she was okay.
No, she ended up sick.
She ended up sick?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I think she ended up sick. So from her alone, I think she infected about, as the
Thousands.
primary carrier, I think it was around 690 people. I stand to be corrected on that number. Just one person.
One person.
No, I think we'll just do the interviews on Zoom then, just to be safe.
There's a chance. You could.
On Zoom. No, not on Zoom, but yeah, it's.
You just have to be careful.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Do whatever it takes to
And you can
just.
put in all the measures to make sure that everything is smooth, but doesn't guarantee.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, you know. There's this gentleman. I saw his video on, I think it was on Instagram. Health freak. He's a runner. He's a comrades. He trains people who run comrades marathons, and he watches his diet. He was social distancing, wearing a mask, and I think the one time where he went to go visit his mother, of which upon being there also social distanced and whatnot. A week or a couple of days later, found out that he was positive.
Yeah, man.
And as a runner and as a health freak like him, he was feeling tired. He obviously couldn't run. I mean, there are people who say walking for 10 seconds, you'd have to rest for like 10 minutes to regain your strength type of vibes.
And then what's this thing about if you have underlying diseases then?
It's because comorbidities, I am not an expert in that field, in the medical field, but my understanding of it is, if Kitorigi TB, which is it's a respiratory disease,
Yeah.
then this thing just helps TB defeat you much quicker. So kind of like, you know how HIV killed off your red blood cells, and then you die from other things. So always say, no, you died from HIV-related illnesses. The virus itself doesn't kill you. It kills off the soldiers in your system that help you fight against other diseases and other viruses. So I think this one also works in the same...
I think the logic of it is like if you already have, let's say, a heart condition, your body is already doing its utmost best to keep you alive. So imagine now there is another disease that attacks your system, and it's like how can you function to be able to help you both your heart condition and this disease? Like it becomes a battle for your whole system too. Yeah.
Have you ever watched the movie 300?
Yeah.
Yes.
So think of your immune system as the 300 soldiers that went to fight against Xerxes' thousands and thousands of soldiers. Ne? They go along nicely, winning battles. And then think of a virus like this one or HIV as the Quasimodo, that thing that sold. No, these guys, if they because that's where they're not going to have anywhere to move. So your soldiers are fighting, but then a virus comes and it becomes some sort of a decoy, and your red blood cells as soldiers get so overwhelmed and get so defeated by this virus that other ones sneak in and then do the job of finishing you off. Yes.
Yeah.
Damn.
Good explanation there.
Hey, this is a very somber episode today, eh?
Nah, it's life.
Did you guys know the Peko guy who passed away?
No, I
Because
didn't.
I saw a lot of
didn't
celebrities
know.
knew him.
No, I didn't know him.
Yeah.
I didn't know him in person.
Did he work a lot in behind the scenes? Because I assumed that's why maybe a lot of people know him.
I think I've known him. I've met him, but
He
I
owned
didn't know what.
he owned one of the most popping joint club lounge in the West End.
For real?
Oh.
Kind of what's the name of the place? I know a friend of mine, Yaya, used to literally. That's where he had his Sunday goss every Sunday, because the place was a vibe. Is it Lush? I think it's Lush.
Is it?
I think it's called Lush. It's there by.
I've only played at Art Cafe in Western area.
No, not Western area. Go. Where do rich people live in the West End, Kana?
Oh yeah, no. Where I played, get tap. Art Cafe, I get tap.
Kind of what's the name of that area, man? Just after you pass I'm this popular mall on Hendrik Verwoerd.
Krugersdorp.
No, Northgate, not Northgate, man. Where's a kind of what you call it?
Key West.
Okay, well, there's a name for that place. I just forgot the name of that place.
Reimsig.
Yes, I think Lush was that area, and a lot of people used to go there. It was a vibe. It was a dope place.
They got Silverstone Casino there.
Yes, that's the casino I was talking about.
Yeah, Silver Star.
So, yeah, sounded like a dope guy, man.
And what's going on in your work, in your guys' workspace regarding like what's happening there?
Been working from home.
Working from home as well.
Oh, you don't go to the office?
No. Just maybe just like few filing work and just collect some things, but it will be just like 2-3 hours out.
Unless you absolutely have to.
Maybe once or twice a week.
And the sad thing about it is a cop does not have that luxury. A nurse, a doctor does not have that luxury.
No.
I'm working from home today.
Taxi driver.
Okay, those ones are law unto themselves, but it's fine. We've had.
Tama always tell me they full capacity.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they demanded the full capacity.
You know, on the day they said, "Hore,
That's
we are
how
going
ambitious they
100%." I literally saw, I think, about 4 or 5 taxis because I was going to the shops, and they were full. And there were people in the taxi not wearing masks, going about their lives, and yeah.
But once in a while, even during when they were not allowed to take full capacity, I saw full capacity. Or levels, what, but hey.
Once in a while, when they're not supposed to drive on oncoming traffic, they did.
Yeah, they did, so.
Oh, shit, guess who followed me the other day? Thick Leyonce.
Aww.
The original Leyonce.
She's from my hood.
One day you can interview
I don't know
her.
her personally. I just know that both Thick and Boity and stuff. Re tswa ko Potch kaofela.
Yeah.
Yes, so she's part of the Potch crew.
What is she famous for? For being thick?
Ha.
I'm asking.
But I think she was in marketing and just like worked a lot with but she's also a photographer, right?
I know her for
Yeah.
photography.
Oh, she's a photographer.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
isn't she also
she's worked
like
a lot in the behind the scenes and in whatever agencies, I
Ah,
believe. Yeah.
so how did her fame come about? What is she famous for?
Well, obviously now she just embraced her curves and out there just taking pictures of herself. And
I think she's one of
yeah.
the few original, well, not original as if like other
Curvy
people are
models.
not original,
Yeah.
but I think she's one of the first influencers.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, so she came about with this whole influencer thing.
Yeah,
As far as
yeah.
I remember, yeah. I think
Or
she
I
was
can say
very
maybe
big.
just took advantage of the influence, obviously seeing maybe models and was like, okay, there's a market for girls who are bigger and who'd out there who'd want a certain like representation there.
So her and Katsande, the same WhatsApp group.
Katsande just started yesterday. That's the difference. She has put some
And people
years.
love her, ne?
Yeah, yeah.
She's
From
cool
from
people.
her from observing her, I follow her, so
Yeah.
yeah, I like her. I like her.
What did you think of Dr. Dre?
Ish. My dog.
What did he do?
Ish.
Ah, he's getting a divorce.
Dr. Dre?
Dr. Dre.
I saw this clip when he was just busy with this kid. Is it Kobe Bryant's kid, I think?
Kobe Bryant's kid.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see
Which
that.
one? The youngest?
No, not the youngest.
No, he's
These
getting
are-
a divorce and the wife wants half, ne?
Ah, but that's how divorces work.
Yes, she deserves half. I'm here for the wives.
And do you know they've been together since the days of NWA when Dre was running away from the cops and he got arrested in the white Ferrari?
So what did he do
When
to deserve this?
but how many years though?
Yeah, until you just can't handle it anymore, I'm sure.
26
if that
years,
was the case.
Because you know, NWA Dr. Dre was rocking. That house where they were doing all those songs, ain't nothing but a
Yes.
G thing with Snoop Dogg. Ah, they were
And
rocking.
then after
man.
that, Dre was hooking up with Bo 50, Bo Eminem.
Niggas been rocking.
Yeah. But don't you think that's so dangerous that you'd have a woman who sticks by you, ne? By your side. You're busy, like, fucking around. It's okay. Forgive. Then when you least expect it, there when you're old, she's like, it's over.
Yeah.
And I want half, bitch.
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful lady, actually.
Yeah.
But
Beautiful
they've
woman,
been they've been together for so long. I mean, if you watch the what ones, the documentary that
Jimmy
Iovine and Dre, it sort of like gives you an idea of how long these two have been together for. I mean, she was there when Interscope got started, when that thug guy screwed
Suge
Dre.
Knight.
When Suge Knight screwed Dre and Dre decided to go Interscope, when the beats were started, when Eminem was discovered. She's seen all of it when Dre made his first bill. She was
Now
there.
she wants half, nigga.
Yeah.
Half of a bill. That's a
Would you
lot.
say that's clever, though,
For?
on her part?
I don't see. For me, I just think it's the right thing to do.
But then, so they're going their separate ways. I get it,
I
they
don't
went
understand
prenup.
these guys that frown upon like their woman or wife, especially even baby mama, wanting like half of what they have. Because as a guy, we all work for our families.
Yeah.
we work to provide for our kids and our wives and stuff like that. That's what a guy does.
Yeah.
So if they want that, it's fine. Like Naki Sharp, as long as my son is sorted and she's fine, I don't mind. I can live in a 1-bedroom house. I'm a
No,
man.
but the thing is, the fight becomes, remember, normally when you are leaving, you've already made promises to your new girl now. So you need to fight for maybe more than half because of all the lifestyle you've kind of created, and said, okay, listen, I can get you a Ferrari. But when you know that baby mama is gonna take half, maybe now he's gonna take part of that Ferrari. You
She'll
understand?
take half of half.
No,
Take half.
but that's when the
Oh, get
fight
another
comes
Ferrari.
in. Oh, okay.
Get another Ferrari.
Look, I
But
think if you
remember,
get
you've got an attachment to all the things that because you've also a human being and you've been working over the years. Because we need to look at it from the logic at why people end up fighting with these divorces and why they get ugly.
is it Jeff who never got bothered for half of his wealth being taken?
By his brother.
No, Jeff Bezos, man.
Oh, Jeff
Yeah.
Bezos. Yeah. Amazon guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the wife took half.
And then she became one of the richest women.
Overnight.
Like, richest people.
Jeff is okay. Amazon is doing okay.
Yeah.
It's about to hire 3,000 people in South Africa. That's not a company
But
that's
few
struggling.
men can handle it like that. Few men can handle it like that.
But look, if we're not vibing anymore and irreconcilable differences, I think that's what they call it. It's
Yeah, maybe it's different when you're not at a fuck you
Yes.
Situation.
Yes.
Yeah. When you are able
Because it's
to understand.
fuck you. You ain't
Yeah.
taking shit.
Yes, that's the thing. That's why people it gets messy. It's because it's not like, oh, I want you to be happy, take
Yeah.
everything. Nah, it's not like that.
But also, how do you then?
You're then
Then it's not about
nitpicking.
the money then.
Is it what?
It's the
Petrol bonds?
consoling factor.
Klobonza.
Yeah, but it's like I'll hurt you through your money.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's like the girl's like, all right, cool, you cheat on me, I'm gonna fuck you over with your money, right?
Yeah.
And the guy's like, no, bitch, you ain't having none of my money.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's not even about cheating. People are just like, I'm not feeling this anymore.
Nah,
Can't do
but
it.
those cases are rare.
Yeah, those are rare. And that sounds like it's an amicable
Yeah.
decision taken at that point.
Yeah.
Okay, take your money. But then if the shoe was on the other foot, would you expect half?
I wouldn't expect anything. I wouldn't expect half for what?
You live with the school bag that you came in with.
Yeah, my man.
Well, fair enough. But also, guys, there are measures that are put into place.
But few people are like that, that can be like, ayo, I can handle what I came in with.
Mnaga breaks up with you now? Mm-hmm. Okay, he cheats on you now. Are you
Yeah.
going to want half?
There's also greater ways that I can also hurt him. But obviously, yeah.
That's
a
a
standard.
possibility.
Did you hear
No.
Did you hear the first thing was revenge?
Revenge. Yeah. This thing is about revenge. It's not about the money. It's about revenge.
No,
Tabont.
no, it's not. But the thing is, it's because the revenge can also come from your life without me. Get revenge. So it's not. I'm not gonna show. I'm gonna show you by no longer being part of your life, and you're gonna see. You'll see the void.
But you're not taking half, Agar.
No. Half is standard. This is in community of property.
But we're trying to establish we're trying to establish this half thing.
yeah.
Because I get there's COP and the COP with accrual, without accrual.
Okay, that's why I'm saying my togetherness is in community of property, which is half.
Okay,
Half.
well, that's fair enough.
So it's a known. It's no. There's no hiding.
Is that the
it.
arrangement right now?
Yeah.
You're taking half?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's the yeah.
Would
'Cause
you-
We came in with nothing. So don't everything here that is built here is been together.
Yeah.
There's nothing that is. Yes, someone else's payment might be higher. You know.
Ah, but I trust Mnaga. No, you ain't going
No.
nowhere.
Yeah, no.
If it was Len on the other end, hey.
And you?
That's why he says he's happy with everything going. It's fine. He will live with his school bag. But would you get married in community though, of property?
Yeah.
So you're just gonna get married and like paperwork, whatever. The kind of thing, those fine prints don't matter.
Nah.
So if you guys apart and she wants half of the podcast.
Oh, yeah. I got you, perhaps.
You see now.
So you see, those are your peripherals that you're not looking at.
No, the podcast is mine. The rest she can keep.
You see, that's the problem. You see?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
So those are the matters. You see, my difference between me and you is like, we started at zero. You know,
Yeah,
we started in a flat as renting in a bedroom, like one bedroom in Sunnyside.
Puma good, yes.
Puma good, yes.
But then in this case that we're discussing, in a situation of Jay-Z and Beyonce, who gets whose half?
Ooh. Damn, that's a good question.
But that's why maybe.
They both live with their halves.
Yeah.
And Beyonce will still have more money.
Exactly.
Yeah, what happens
I'll
then?
give you some of my money.
Yeah.
Actually, yes, but
because
who
you
lives
get
with what?
those contracts. You get those contracts. Now it's the anti-nuptial contracts. That is, whatever I came in with, I stay with.
Okay,
so
let's-
only things that we have accumulated during our marriage. That's what. So if we started a shoe business, we were selling shoes. Now that's the shoe business that we can split. But the rest, if I have 3, 4, 5, 6 houses, those are untouchable.
But okay, we go into community without nothing, ne? You make your money, I make my money. We build this empire together, and then we get to Jay-Z, Beyonce.
In community of property, there's no I. Everything is a we. There's no I. So even if you have got all the brains and I am as dumb as fuck, whatever you build this, but at the end of the day, it will be together. It's an I.
So
what's happening with Black Coffee? Does the wife want half?
No, she's just said what she wants, because I saw that as well.
Yeah, what does she want?
She wants what? Some money for
maintenance.
Maintenance, yes.
How much is the maintenance?
Wasn't it about?
I'm gonna go slide on a little quarter the transcripts. How much is the maintenance?
You know, would have to refer. I can't remember the figures.
Let me
go check the figures. But she really she put out everything.
And Klene?
Yes.
So, Ghost Lady, ne, in the event that I marry you and I have nothing, ne, and you are a trust fund baby.
4 million.
Yeah, I saw that 4 million. I was even thinking it's 40.
It's alleged, Chief.
Alleged.
So name the things that she mentioned there.
Yeah, I'm opening it up. IOL.
Okay, Len, what were you saying?
In the event that you're a transferred child, I know
you were
a trust fund baby.
Okay.
Ne? Am I entitled to your part of the trust fund? Because I know a trust is locked there. It's owned by the trust.
It's owned by the trust.
But there's a share that you have in the trust.
Yes.
Do I also get a part of that share if we are COP? I don't know. Can you?
No, I'm thinking I read when you finish.
Oh, okay. But that question came weirdly, though.
Yeah, let me know when you finish, so then I'll read. I found the
Okay, no, go there. I'll ask my trust fund question once we're done.
Actress and businesswoman reportedly wants her soon-to-be ex-husband to settle legal fees of about 4 million rands.
Yeah, 4 million.
Those are legal fees.
Yep.
And demands a monthly maintenance fee and child support of more than 100,000 rands. And this is how many kids? Three?
Yeah, they've got 3 kids, right?
And 17,000 rands for beauty expenses.
So you see what also comes
What's she
into
doing with
place?
17,000 for beauty?
No, it's like, what kind of a lifestyle have you gotten me accustomed to? That's another thing, which we know
Black
very
Coffee's
well.
net worth is $60 million.
Yeah.
What?
So that's why she has the right to ask for such funds.
So if
And she knows how much.
Yeah, because you know how much. So if in the events, like, I would be able to say, oh, okay, because I know. You see, now I was gloating about I have a Vaseline for 300 that Naga bought me. So you see, I know
you can afford.
So every month I want that 300 for Vaseline that you got me accustomed to.
So now, if I buy you 5 rand, then I become stingy.
Eh? No, it's not about you, but I'm just saying, like, because you know the kind of lifestyle I was living with you. So thereafter, going forward, for me to be able to be in a good mindset to still take care of your child, I must also have that Vaseline.
But it's not my child, it's our child.
Yeah, but who's left there maintaining children?
No,
Who's
I'm there. All I'm saying is, I go
But
back
it
to
differs. Remember,
I go back
Black
to what
Coffee,
he said.
Black Coffee is a case. He travels, so Entle is there sitting at home, and she's the one that takes care of the children. And Black Coffee knows the kind. Maybe the kids want
got a helper
McDonald's
for each
every
child.
day.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, but that's the thing. We had a helper for each child. So therefore, when you leave me, I must have that money to pay all these 3 helpers.
No, now we have one helper for all children.
But can't we do it the same way that we did it when we're not together? When we were together. Like, who was paying for the helper? Maybe there were other expenses that you took care of because there is work that you do. Why should now the owners of, as far as your beauty products also come to me?
Because maybe there's money that, like you get a spousal fee that he would be like, oh, here, take care of yourself. There's a 20,000. So it's like, just continue that. This is the money that I got accustomed to.
The things
and
have changed
we
now.
can afford. So that I can focus. Otherwise, I'll be out there looking for another man. So you want me, my focus, to be here on the children. So just make sure.
No wonder bara nyala unyele.
No.
Is that what they're saying?
There's a phrase like that.
No, because it's like, take it that serious. That, listen, I want to be with this person for life. Because if I leave this person, now I'm indebted to this person.
then just be careful who you marry.
Yeah. You need to think about all these
I'm
things.
not going to Vegas with anybody anytime soon.
Ushata nini?
When I've got 20,000 for beauty products.
And this is a month. Damn.
Yes.
She's getting a
Look
salary.
at it, she wants 17,000. Me, I just wanted 300.
So now here's my question. At the point whereby my income is not at that level, do we then adjust what I'm supposed to give you accordingly?
No, of course. So we will not
But I
judge
get
you
it.
like
But I get it now.
like-
You're still accustomed to this life of 17,000 rands beauty products every month. I can't give you that 70,000.
Oh, you mean let's say Black Coffee now lost it all?
Or he can do a 50 cents. Remember when 50 cents said I'm filing for bankruptcy or whatever?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But
His and his baby mama's situation is so funny.
then what happens
That's
then?
hilarious.
Are you now going to buy your products from wherever because they're cheaper? And
small
you're not,
streets.
yes, you're not going to live the 17,000 rands a month.
Yeah, but it depends. Obviously, if they've got the paperwork, like whatever, if he files for that bankruptcy and it's backed up, like you can see this guy has lost it all, then obviously maintenance can be adjusted. Just like you get men who earn 5,000 and their maintenance is only 2,000, but there are men who earn 100,000 and their maintenance is 20,000. So it really depends on how much are you earning, and therefore it must be fair. You can't be earning 100,000 and then you only give 2,000 rand for
So
maintenance.
as a woman, what you're saying is that this is done for, number one, to maintain lifestyle that you have given me.
No, that's actually probably number 2. First,
kids.
maintenance is for children.
No, I'm saying like the whole I want half, like, and being spiteful.
Wow.
So
yeah.
number one is just to maintain the lifestyle that I've made you accustomed to.
No, let me say number 1 the thing is you married a person with that idea that I'm going to be with you for life. But because
And then life
of,
happens, shit happens.
yes,
Okay.
life happens. But now it's like you need to pay for this life that you started.
Okay, cool. All right, and
Yeah.
then the other one is to be spiteful.
Yeah, that
Key.
depends now.
That's it.
Yes,
That's it.
but it's to teach you a lesson.
To be spiteful.
It must teach you a lesson. Ungahamba uthanda utshela abantu ukuthi ngiyakuthanda, ngifuna ukuba nezingane nawe, and then
So lesson
F
learned.
up. No.
Marriage is expensive at the start
And at
and at the end.
yes.
And in between, it's nice.
Yeah.
nice.
It's
So therefore, keep it nice. Do not get to the end. Just stay nice.
And most of these things, it's never the woman who fucked up, ne?
Yeah.
Because then if she fucked up, what happens then?
If you file for divorce, depending on what the papers say,
The reasons, yeah.
it's if
Because
maybe there are
remember,
clauses that are put in on
There's
some.
a judge, and then the people who's going to it's like there's a judge, and then when you are there as a woman saying, "This is what I suffered through," I would rock up, and there's another woman. This is what the kids have seen. So can you understand? That now just counts against you as a man. Like, yeah, you've not been the greatest here. You
All
know?
right, cool.
That's why helpers are better.
All right, cool. We're going to play a game, man. It's almost
That's what-
time to wrap this up. Yo.
That's why having helpers is better. I was actually going to ask about what I found fascinating this weekend, in as much as we were going through all this nonsense.
Yeah.
Kanye has done it again. Do you think he's serious this time?
What did he say?
He says he's running for president.
Nah.
Because he said it, I think, was it 2018?
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
been
a
saying
while
it for a
back.
while.
He said it again now.
Yeah.
Nah, it's
This
all
weekend.
PR. It's all PR. It's all PR.
Because I heard that he's not really like applied. You know, there's a whole lot of paperwork and all of these things that you have to go through.
You
in
can't
order
just
to-
wake up
Yeah,
and
in order to
decide.
be a candidate, and
have
that
to get
people
audited.
can. Yes, there's a lot of processes.
But here's the funny thing. I think all these other years, he didn't have the long money that he's got now. Because
No.
didn't he get certified as a billionaire
Yeah.
Well,
recently?
even Kim Kardashian now as well was certified as a
Wabo?
billionaire. Yeah.
So, obviously, to run a presidential campaign, you need long money.
Yeah. So he can fund himself. That's what you're saying.
Like Trump said, he's self-funded type of thing. Yes. So, don't you think him having amassed the amount of money that he has to this point, with what he's worth now, he's now probably ready to do this shit?
Nah, I think he has no aspirations to be president.
Oh, I think he does.
It's just
I think-
PR, man.
Oh,
I think he does.
Oh, no.
You know,
Oh.
we always looked at Kanye
They're
as a
working their
fool
way
for the
up.
longest. It
Even
was like,
Kim
this
Kardashian?
clown.
Oh, no.
No, but running for president, it doesn't establish whether he's a fool or not.
Case in point, Trump.
Yeah.
But when he said, I'm going to run for president, we thought, okay,
That was a
clown.
joke.
Look at him now.
But even him, he didn't want to be president. Didn't you see when he got inaugurated? He was shocked, like, fuck, I actually did it.
Wouldn't you be? Imagine
season 2 with Kanye West as well.
What happened with Trump is the numbers star celebrity you're fired.
endorsement.
No, you're fired. That show.
Yeah.
Apprentice.
Yeah.
The numbers were dropping. So the network wanted to drop him as the host. So I'm sure he set up with his marketing and whatever. And the whole running for presidency was supposed to be like a PR stunt. The same thing that guy did on Tiger King.
I have still not watched that thing.
What's that Tiger King guy?
Yeah, that man. Yes.
Yes. Because it's good PR running for presidency. You cover on all the tabloids.
Yeah.
Everyone talks about you, and then you push whatever you want to push. Boom, boom. I'm surprised DJ Spoo hasn't run for president.
Hasn't he tried politics? We know he endorsed the ANC a lot.
I can see him being a youth
Do
leader.
the media briefing with the more fire mask.
Yes. But Trump has been singing "I want to be president" for the longest time, before even the ratings, before he even aspired to be to buy the right star, the apprentice from the guy in the UK. He's been singing that song that I want to be president,
And it was just a nice.
But that's the same way as Kanye.
yeah,
He's
it was
been
just
singing
saying
the song.
that.
Oh,
It was just saying that.
Okay.
But you know what I also heard about this whole Kanye thing is that because now what people need to be careful of, because they could get excited, like say, oh, okay, but I think he's obviously in support with Trump. So people could be voting for Kanye, but you're actually pushing Trump.
And Trump can just make Kanye his vice. I
So
think in America
it's-
you get to choose your vice, right?
Like that I don't know.
Because their politics are very complex.
Very
but
complex, yeah. You need to really, people need to
But I think, in as much as
Read
we think it's
carefully
a
there.
joke, watch.
watch. It's gonna
When
happen.
Julia started EFF, we thought, it's a beast now.
And another thing, Kim Kardashian, she has slowly worked herself into law now, right? So she's gradually working her image.
She's clearly proven to be smarter than Melania.
Yeah.
Imagine
Well,
you can watch the first lady sex tape. The first lady has a sex tape.
yep.
Kim Kardashian getting fucked.
And Ray J sitting there, I hate that.
Yeah.
But he's not president. And it also builds your profile.
Yep.
And maybe him, and in this case I'm talking about Kanye, his endorsement of Donald Trump when Donald was saying, let's make America great again, was himself trying to be in with, is it the conservatives? Yes. The Republicans, yes. Trying to get himself to massage his image with that side of the world. So that they're like, unlike some of them, you're not that bad, type of thing.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay, cool. We think we like him because Trump likes him.
Yeah.
And then those could be the very same people that vote for him.
All right, cool. Let's play this game. It's Would You Rather. I haven't played Would You Rather in a while. You guys ready?
We're ready.
All right, cool. Here's the first one. Would you rather have your dream job or find your true love? Love doesn't pay the bills.
With what's happening with marriage, Chief.
rather find a dream job.
Once. That sounds like me.
Is that Lynn's phone?
Okay, so repeat
Mark,
the question.
The question is, would you rather have your dream job or find your true love?
Dream job or find your true love? I would love to find my true love.
Ah, you already found him. Are you still looking?
No, I'm not looking. So
Oh.
I'm satisfied.
You're satisfied. And you got a dream job, ne?
No.
Okay.
No.
Your answer
Oh,
then
you want to be
doesn't
on the
make sense.
podcast, not podcast.
No. In terms of podcast, no. This is my dream job. Yes, yeah. Podcast level.
It's number one after all.
Yeah.
Dream
What did
job.
Len say? What did you say?
Dream job.
Dream job. How about Rato?
And then when it ends, half of what? No. Dream job.
But there's nothing like being in love.
No,
Until it
Len.
ends.
No,
Even
but
your dream job can end.
how?
Ask me.
When did the podcast end?
But you see, imagine you are just there with your dream love. Hey?
You know,
And
50
you can see
Cent
these celebrities, they can't kill the podcast. Now they're sending corona.
Yeah.
inside job.
Inside job.
Finish them. They like that hunchback on 300. It's like, yeah, okay. Let's kill them from the inside.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you're killing our blood cells.
Yeah, here we go. Would you rather live without music or live without television? It's a good one.
Ooh. I'd
Without
live,
TV,
I'd live without music.
I think I'd live without music.
without.
And I need picture.
I mean, I read books. It's fine.
Or special when.
The reason why I say that, think about it. Since lockdown, have you been listening to more music or watching more TV?
Actually, more TV.
More TV.
That's the thing. And actually, like literally, I was thinking about this thing. I was like, I need to hear what like all these songs that are just. Because I've not been listening to radio, you know. Because
I don't even know what songs are popping now.
What songs are popping? Only when you say, hey, okay, Maporisa or whoever, Kabza, okay, I'm like, all right, that's a nice track.
So that means you guys are seasonal.
Not really, just like...
No, not really.
Just being in touch with like... let the...
Ka January, if the same question was posed to you, what would your answer be?
Before Corona? Music.
Hence, I say you are seasonal.
But it's different times now. What do you need music for now?
Yeah.
Maybe you driving or you're sitting at
Driving
home.
where?
Driving where?
To work.
That's the
Where?
problem.
That's the
You're working
problem.
from
There's no
home.
way.
He
There's no way
drives
to
to the
To the
complex
boom gate and then drives in again.
Ah, no.
Sure malume. Sengifikile. Eish, kambani lapho.
That's the problem.
You even use your work tag when you get to your house by the door just so you can have that feeling back. But we program, and that's why there are people who actually miss going to the office or doing the work of driving and whatnot. Because
Until you go there to the office and it's so empty and you realize,
Hey, office, what is that?
you guys can't relate to that shit.
your office is the road. Mobile.
Would you rather marry the hottest person alive or marry the smartest person alive? You like Gika?
It's obvious, Chief.
What?
The smartest person.
But you're already smart. Why would you want another smart person?
Imagine two smart people.
That's when there's conflict now.
No, it's not conflict. We build each other.
No, but the
For
one thinks
greater
he's smarter than the other one.
That's a problem.
No, not really. Like, in the West household, who do you think they're smarter? Because Kanye sees himself as a smart person, and Kim is studying law. So, you see, they're building each other. Both smart people. I'd rather do a smart person.
You'd rather do.
In more ways than one.
Oh, wow. You have to
No, I'd rather date the hottest person alive. I'll be smart for the both of us.
Intelligence is sexy. There's nothing
Yeah.
as sexy as Intel.
And there's nothing sexy like Kim Kardashian's sex tape.
Yeah.
I would prefer smart. Smart.
How about you have it both? Munaga's hot and he's smart.
Oh, he's hot
No homo.
and smart. Yay.
All right. Would you rather
Smartest.
change jobs every few years or keep one job for the rest of your life?
You know, there was a time when keeping one job for the rest of your life was a thing. But these days, people are job hopping like some people are relationship hopping.
I don't understand people who've been at a job for over 10, 15, 20 years. That's
So,
just...
you know
What are
what's
you trying
funny?
to say about fresh?
Hey, what are you never
Yo. Yeah, but that's the thing.
Some jobs are some jobs are vocations. It's like a calling. It's like teachers. Would you fault a teacher? I know my mom still is a teacher for
At the same
close to
school.
30.
Same school.
She just changed schools, I think, 3 times.
Yeah, but that's the thing. There's nothing wrong with being the same career. That's okay. But at least just exploring, being in a...
Ghost Lady's
another-
trying to save somebody that you just mentioned. But
Is that why you're
change
stretching?
schools.
Awa.
Ruta ma grade 5.
Let them grow.
Or your high school. But okay, that's fine.
Let them grow, Shem.
No, I would seasonally I would change jobs. Yeah. Seasonally. Well, I have actually.
Yeah, I'd like to change jobs. Yeah.
Which you have too.
Yeah, I have.
So in the past 10 years, how many different jobs / industries have you worked
she's done
in?
it all. Haven't you been listening to the Ghost Lady? She's done it all.
DJ, cameraman. So she was
She
gonna.
was saying that before you came. She used to thrift.
Wow. You mentioned that. Oh, wow.
Here,
No,
man.
for myself.
As in like thrift shopping.
Thrift shopping.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, we must do that. Hey, it's fucking looks dope, bro.
Yes.
Like, how much do you think Tavan got that sweater for? Take a guess.
Probably like $20.
Yeah, $20.
Yeah, but I know all about thrift shopping.
Okay.
and it looks clean,
so,
boy.
Tabang is taking us like thrift shopping.
And you know a lot of people who
I think
thrift.
that's my calling. I love that.
Is it gonna be your new job? Fashion design, or you're a shopper. No, thrift shopping is dope, man.
Yeah.
And there are people who like do it. Like you ask yourself, like, yeah, no, outfit ke 100 rand, and you're like, no
I used to
fucking
love
ways.
that.
Yeah.
So Tabang, I'm going Tabang for next day thrift shopping adventure.
All right, here's the last one. You guys ready?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Would you rather marry someone that you don't love or marry someone that doesn't love you?
That I don't love. Yeah, I could marry someone I don't love.
What?
Because
For
divorce
real?
is easier.
For real?
But you know, with women, they say rather it's better that a man must always love you more than you love him. Even in just like, when you're in a relationship as a woman, never love a man more than he loves you.
Why?
Because loving is for a man. For women, loving is not your responsibility.
It's about the paycheck.
It's not about the paycheck. You are already just you as a woman. You've got the feelings. You are emotional. So you've got that carrying you.
Yeah.
It's like you see someone, you fall for them. Maybe it's for I felt sorry. You know how a woman can be with someone because they felt sorry for her.
Wow.
For him, I mean.
Wow.
You understand?
Or her.
Yeah, or her. Yeah. So it differs. But if a man loves you, okay, then you are fine.
When
You're
a
in a
man
better
loves a woman,
space.
So Mnaga loves you more than you love him.
Yeah.
Can you say that about your woman?
me,
She loves you more than you love her.
probably. I don't know.
We're asking.
You're asking.
I probably love her more than she loves me, like her
Yeah.
logic.
For real?
Yeah.
But if she didn't, you see, the thing with women is, you have to affirm their position in your life, kind of thing, and minus the paycheck,
Yes.
love is the next best currency that you can use.
Thank you.
So if you are not using,
I say she loves you more than you love her, bruh. I
no,
reckon.
No.
dude, it's love is a currency, and if that's the case with a woman, if they love you, ne, and you keep not showing your currency, it's much easier for them to depart.
Not even. No. In fact, in that situation, where I think you see situations where a woman is like, this guy is showing you every possible way that he does not love you. And then, but you see a woman still there, and you're like, but the guy is just, the way he disrespects you, what he's doing to you, just, it's not saying this man really cares for you. You understand? So even a situation where a man is totally for you, they kind of like stop themselves from, they'll do everything just to make sure that you are happy as a woman. So if it makes you happy that you want him to do it, that's how you find a guy like changing his whole life just to please a woman. You understand?
So how do you explain polygamy then?
Polygamy. No, because when he was saying that he loves you, but he also likes other, and you are busy entertaining it, then he's gonna stretch. But if he knows that then he'll be like, hey, I know my woman. So
And there's agreement.
It will just be like, I can't do it because she does it as much as I want it, but because I know the kind of woman I'm with, she'll never allow. So
Yes.
therefore, I'll just stop it.
Yeah.
I won't even try.
I wouldn't mind having a wife there in Venda, for when I go home.
Yeah.
Are you-
But have you tried with your woman?
Oh, please.
Are you gravitating to
Thank
I'm trying to
say?
hear that shit.
Are you gravitating to want to say that if love is love the way we just explained it now, then perhaps there's not enough of it in polygamous setups?
There is enough of it.
From one person to all 10 wives.
That's what it all depends on your understanding of love. If I grew up in a household and there was 3 wives and there's my father, and he said he loves all the women here, and we were happy growing up, my idea of love is that a man can love me with 3 other women.
Hey, we all need a Kanye in our life.
Eh?
We all need a ghost lady in our lives.
Unprovoked. Unprovoked.
Like,
Unprovoked.
Mbao?
Yazi, we're having meaningful conversations and then unprovoked.
Unprovoked. Okay, so
As you were saying, what do we need in our lives?
lives, yeah.
Anyway, we are here, man. This has been Podcast and Chill. Anything you want to say, Ghost Lady?
Continue to love and like and support us. Thank you so much.
And stay safe, man.
Yeah.
Stay safe, man. What do you want to say?
Yeah. Don't forget Grand Joe. We still
Yeah,
yes.
definitely.
It slaps different when you drink it in the comfort of your own home without going anywhere.
Yeah.
So trust me, order it. It will be delivered, and just stay safe, man.
Yep.
The same
Podcast and
effect.
Chill. We are here, man. Boom.
Thank you.
Podcast and Chill. Matt G, the Ghost Lady, and Len Moleko.